My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer. All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today, the topic is going to be don't wait till you have something to sell before you start selling. All right, so I'll explain what that means. When it comes to launching a business, I think, especially for people in my generation and before, the Gen Xers and older, we have a very narrow idea or concept of what that looks like, right? I think, anyways, I mean, this is just where my head was at prior to learning about online marketing. What I would assume about launching a business is having your branding, having your, business entities all set up, having your product line, your distributor, or, your course, whatever, your services ready, have everything ready, and then launch and then start marketing it to the world, right? Because what's the point of marketing if you don't have anything to market, right? If it's not ready, if you don't have anything to sell. My perspective on that has shifted a little bit since I started studying online marketing and internet marketing because, well, I mean, the market has shifted, right? It's shifted that equation. You can start creating a presence pretty much immediately, even if you don't have a product or service off the ground yet. Right? Now, I'm not saying don't pay attention to that stuff. You want to have your offering up and running as quickly as possible so you can start creating profitability as quickly as possible. However, it doesn't mean you have to wait till those things are ready to start marketing. Right? Because the internet's free, right? For the most part anyways, right? Especially with content creation and social media, you can start getting the word out there. You can start creating interest, creating curiosity, building an audience, building an influence. At little or no cost. And so you can do all of this while you're building out the offering, which again, don't take too much time. You want to get that launched. While you're building your offering, you can already start creating a buzz around the thing that you're trying to sell, as opposed to waiting. Because here's the thing: if you're putting in all this effort to launching your offering, again, whatever your product or service might be, you're going to have a lot of time and energy and effort, maybe even money invested in that thing. So the launch itself is really critical to the profitability, and so there's a lot riding on that launch. You're setting yourself up. If you don't market until you actually launch, you're setting yourself up for that much more difficulty at launch, right? Because you already have all that stuff going on and now you have to market. Well, start marketing on the front end. Start marketing sooner. Start marketing during that entire process, so that when you launch, you already have interest, and you can have a much more successful and profitable launch when you do that. Right? You've built all this influence and this presence online for free, and again, that's going to make for a much more successful launch, as opposed to marketing and trying to get the word out with a bunch of with your services or your products that you spend a lot of time in, you've invested money in. And now you're praying and hoping that it'll become profitable, right? You can do all of that marketing on the front end. And actually, when it comes to content creation, documenting that process will make for very, very compelling content. People will want to watch the process, right? You talk about, with your content that you're publishing, you're going to talk about what it is that you're offering, what it is that you're launching, and you document the process of creating that launch and creating that offering. That creates that much more curiosity around that thing, and people will be really, really interested to learn more. Right? So don't wait to have a thing to sell before you start selling. That's my whole point. You can create your offering, get it off the ground, and market at the same time. Start getting the word out already from the get-go, so that way when you launch, it's going to be a much more successful launch, because you'll already have created curiosity and interest in the products and services, the offering that you're launching. So that's exactly what I mean. Content creation is free, right? For the most part, unless you're doing podcasting, and then even then you can do podcasting for free. You can launch your product and your services, whatever it might be, with customers ready to buy if you do the process this way. I know it sounds like cart before the horse, but it's really horse before the cart. That doesn't make any sense, but you guys know what I mean, right? Don't wait till you have something to sell to start selling. Go ahead and create a presence online. Start building an audience. Start building an influence. Start building curiosity about the thing that you're offering, that you're about to launch. And then when launch day comes, it's going to be much more successful, and you increase your likelihood of immediate profitability. Right? All right, so that's it. That's the topic for today. If you have any questions about this stuff, we can go talk about it more in the Path of the Network Marketer community on Facebook. Facebook.com/group/Path of the Network Marketer. Come join us there, and we can have further discussions about this topic or other topics that we discuss here on the show. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks for tuning in. More from me tomorrow. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.